Now let's remember, everybody.
The frustration that it can cause for you. So when we say dual channel, so basically what we're going to do is put this, there's two holes in here, we're going to take this whole thing apart, slide it around this, and as you can see inside there's actually two passageways. If you get a good zoom on that, one passageway, so the fuel's going to enter in here, one of the passageways is going to go right through the sensor, the other one's going to divert around it. And the reason why we did that way is so that this thing could be used on both the feed and the return side of the fuel system. The size of those two channels added together are greater than the internal orifice of a 10 AN fitting, and a 10 AN fitting will flow a ton of fuel. Enough fuel that will actually outflow what ethanol is capable of making power-wise, so we figured if we do it this way, we don't have to fight with the tuners or have our own concept of where things should be. And not only that, it reduces a bunch of Y fittings. We used to put these together with a bunch of Ys and adapters and stuff like that, and it makes it super compact. Instead of a bunch of Ys and hose ends, making something that's about this big, only one leak point, well, I guess 3 leak points in it. And then additionally, we went ahead and added this bracket onto the back so that you can easily mount it and secure it to your phone.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with their opponents.
Hold on.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play.
Oh, boy.
And it's second down now. the shotgun. They run with Barkley. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, Sharp. For the left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Sharp gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try to run forward Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it.
Albert.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Blankenship's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To the right side, this is Taylor. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Taylor pushing through the contact. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken about the 16. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sharp. Quick throw to Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Barkley. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
You don't want to hit nobody. Stop playing.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run. While this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Complete to right.
Oh, what was that?
Able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play action fake, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside.
What was that?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT.
Damn, number 3, what you was doing out there? Number 3 out there jogging.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Number 3 out there jogging in cover 3.
The kickoff team on the field
You just running backwards. You just grabbing somebody and running backwards, boy. You ain't trying to get no
and taken successfully.
You don't want no problems with that roster. Let's go. Let's put this defense on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what's
Oh my. There you go. I knew it was something. I knew it was something. I knew it was something. It was too good to be true.
That's a good chunk.
That nigga grabbed me like a motherfucker. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
In a game, that's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Sharp.
No, what'd you do that for?
Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Throwing on 1st down. Sharp. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Sharp. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, what a play on
Oh no! He's in his zone!
Inside the 5.
Wow, Sway, how?
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Oh.
He brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the goal.
Come on, man. Get out of my way.
I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jalen Waddle, 83 yards. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Come on, let's get him to run that ball, run that clock out. Let's go. Run that ball. Let's go.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
There we go. On that right.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Sharp. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get...
Come on now.
And a loose football.
He was down already. They're going to call it back.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Y'all rolling on the ground. Come on, Ray.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. On second down, it's Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Taylor. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And on his back then.
Before he's brought down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a give to Taylor. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get
You fall down in front of me, my baby.
Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Oh, keep running. That clock is tick, 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 ticking away.
I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Yeah.
Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but
ooh, flex on him. Flex on him.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss?
Roquan. Yeah, let's get the 4th, baby. Everybody hold up a 4. Everybody hold up a 4. Yeah.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's what I'm talking about.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
Threw all behind him. All behind him. So scared to threw it behind him. Look at that man. Threw a back shoulder throw.
Thus, the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a
Come on, man.
Complete.
Come on.
He's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, Sharp.
Wow, Sway, really?
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end.
Really? Come on, Cage.
And he is out of bounds right around the
Wake up out there.
line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Barkley.
We knew what it was inside zone. We knew it. We caught it. We caught it.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU.
He says he throw it fast. Hit him.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Operating from the gun. Sharp. Touchdown.
No! I want to hit.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Thunderbirds have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Come on, man.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown.
Cage, dog. Oh, man, what's up? You getting beat out there, all type of shit, man.
Slash their way to stay in this game, and by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game.
It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
Only one that jumped and went for it, baby. Good job. Only one that jumped for it. Let's go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor.
Yo. Y'all getting killed out there, my boys.
Play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Y'all getting killed out there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll check this one down to Taylor.
Don't give him the hezzy.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Don't give him the hezzy, whatever you do.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, my goodness.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. A critical error there.
I should have stopped and called it.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the
gun on third down. Sharp. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Sharp. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Yeah, what was that?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now.
Field goal range.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a play fake here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime.
Let's go. We pay you a lot of money, baby. We pay you a lot of money, baby.
As it's good from 56 yards out. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up.
Oh, get out of here. I'm past him. I'm past him.
Right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield.
Oh, come on.
Field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 58 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there in overtime.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
Get this shit over with. You start this gangster shit, let's motherfucking finish it. Yeah, partner. Come on, man. I really lost this game, but I really won this game. Why I say I lost it? Because I had a trait game with my guy, and he didn't get it. And that's what I was really trying for.
That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
We balled out. We got passer rating. Saquon 23 times. Didn't do nothing. Waddle been a big instrument to the team, man. That's all I can say. He takes a lot of pressure off Tolbert. Tolbert can run around and just do his thing. 4-yard touchdown. You caught that? I really thought that was what's going on. Yeah. Tell my partner, good game. As it was for me. Good game, my boy. You tried your hardest. You did everything you could. Everything you could think of. Number 16 back. Oh my goodness. It's nasty. They want acceleration. Get it back. Yeah. Look all it took from my boy. 1 spin, break tackle, juke, 2 injury, 4 change of direction, awareness, carry, get the fuck out of here, man. 3 acceleration. Come on, man. My boy's only 31. I didn't want to read my message. I didn't get the breakout player. I know. Fuck, man. We're going to get you to X Factor, my boy. Don't trip. Don't trip. One of these games, you're going to be back at it. Oh, I thought that was you that scored the touchdown. Nah, I'm going to keep that for next game. I'm going to go off. I'm going to get you that X Factor you always wanted, my boy. Who's better than him, man? Come on, man. He went from number 1 to number 5.